So what we're determining here is going to be our current year bad debt expense. So if we could take a look at this, we see that the company is using 3% of accounts receivable to determine its allowance for uncollectible accounts. So this is going to be the percentage of accounts receivable method. And we can assume that because it's saying that it's using 3% of accounts receivable to determine that allowance. So specifically here, we're asking what amount they should adjust the allowance by. So that is going to presume that we're going to be calculating our bad debt expense. We know that we have a beginning balance of 20,000, and we can now calculate our ending balance by taking the percentage of accounts receivable. So if we remember when we're talking about the allowance for uncollectibles, and more specifically when we're applying the allowance method, when we're using the the percentage of accounts receivable, we are taking the percentage that is estimated of our accounts receivable to be uncollectible, and that is calculating our required ending balance. So 3% of the 3 million, 3% times the 3 million, we know that this is going to be calculating our required ending balance. When we are using the percentage of accounts receivable, that's what that is calculating. It is not calculating the bad debt expense. So the ending balance we now know is 90,000. 3% times 3 million, 90,000. We can now back into our bad debt expense. 20,000 plus 70,000. This is going to be our plug. This is what is going to be correct. C is the right answer.